welcome back to Kanji Master. The first kanji we're going to have a look at today is the kanji for lack, gap, or fail. The onyomu reading is ketsu or ken. Ketsu meaning to lack something or something's missing. The kunyomu reading is kakeru, which kind of translates. It has quite a lot of translations. It's basically like to be chipped, to be damaged, to be broken, to lack, to miss, to be insufficient, to be short. And then kaku is pretty much the same thing. Kaku just means to lack or to break, to crack or to chip. To draw it's pretty simple. Wish I'd kind of taught this before because it does appear in quite a few kanji. It looks quite similar to the kanji for next, which I think we've studied. Oops. Anyway, break down the parts. It's pretty simple. It's just like a person inside what's called its top part, enclosure. It's a person inside an enclosure lacks something and they lack freedom. So you imagine you're trapped, you or someone else, a person is trapped inside a cage. I lack freedom, I miss my freedom. That's all there is to it. It's not the most, it's not, you know, the most commonly used kanji, but it does appear in quite a lot of other kanji. I kind of wish I taught it earlier, but we know it now. And the next kanji we're going to look at contains it too. So here we go. On to the next one. Next one is the kanji for song, often appears in the verb to sing. The onyomu reading is ka, like kashu, meaning singer, which I'll show you how to draw shortly. The kunyomu reading is uta from utao, to sing, and uta meaning song. When you draw it, keep in mind our rule that when you create shape, fill in the details, close the gap. Fill in the shape, fill in the details, close the gap. Go. So you draw it. So try to remember it. You've got the kanji for lack, which you've just learned on the right hand side, and two lip rings on the left. So if you can imagine, sorry, I should mention this shape is what Wanikani refers to as a lip ring. So let's call these two lip rings. Lip ring, and lack. So when you have two lip rings, they clamp your mouth shut, so you lack the ability to sing. A bit convoluted, but two lip rings, imagine it closing your mouth shut. You're trying to sing, but nothing coming out because can't get your voice out. A couple of words that we can spell with there. Right with this is 1, 2, 3. Kashu meaning singer, or koka meaning national anthem, country song basically. There we go. On to the next one. So we've already learned big brother, little brother, big sister. Let's finish off that now with learning little sister. It's kanji for little sister here. The kunyomu reading is mai, like shimai, which I'll show you how to draw in a minute, meaning sisters. And the kunyomu reading is imoto, meaning little sister. So when we draw it, it's ku no ich, sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this shape, not to be confused with several others that we've learned. This one is 1, 2, like number 2, 3, 4. Wanikani describes this as a jet. I think you're supposed to imagine it as like, you know, even like a paper planing sort of type shape. So use your imagination, see if you can make that stick. In which case, to remember this with that radical, you simply imagine your little sister is a woman jumping on this plane and flying away, and you never see her again. Imagine how sad you'd be if you never got to see your little sister again. Sad moment. Shimai is just big sister, little sister together. So if you remember, your big sister lives in a big city, and your little sister is flown away in a jet, never to be seen again. Shimai, sisters. Go to the next one. Kanji for husband. The onyomu reading is fu or fu, meaning like fufu, married couple. And the kunyomu reading is oto, meaning husband. Draw it's pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy to remember. It's literally just a person with 4 arms. Not to be confused with heaven, where it stops at the top. Very similar to the way we differentiate with sorry about that one back, with cow, because it has a head as opposed to girl that doesn't. Exactly the same way as this, and tenki. Tenki is not a person, so it doesn't have a head, whereas oto does. So that's it. Husband. On to the next one. The next kanji we're going to have a look at is the kanji for he. The onyomu reading is he, but I'm not sure how that's read. And the kunyomu reading is kare, as in like karera, like they, or kare as in that him. You can draw it pretty simply. It's just 1, 2, Again, this is the kanji for skin. On the right here, on the left-hand side, we've got basically a person with something on top of their head. So if you can think of a man is someone with a lot of skin. It's hanging off them, so it's dripping off them. They've got so much loose skin. Maybe they're very fat and they got skinny. And then they have this rock on their head or something to keep the skin from like completely falling off. It kind of keeps it locked on the top. Very strange image. Kanojo is strangely enough, this is the how you say woman or her. So just add woman to him. Cool. Okay, and the last kanji today is kanji for parent or kinship. The only reading is shin, and the kunyo reading is oya, like shichi oya, father, or shitashi, meaning intimacy, shita from shitashi. To draw it's pretty simple, as they always are at this stage. If we break it down, the left-hand side is, again, similar to Tarashi, which was like the same shape on the left. This one on the left here is someone standing on top of a tree. Where they can see, maybe if you think of your parents, maybe you can hear their voice. You're in a forest, you hear their voice. You hear them calling. Imagine your parents calling you. You can't see them, so you climb to the top of the tree and you stand on top of the tree where you're able to see them. Chichi-oya, father. This is one example of what we can use with this one. And that's it for today. See you guys again tomorrow for the end of the week wrap up and 6 more kanji. See you guys. Bye.